Hi, my name is Emily Perneda, and I'm the 4-H Program Assistant at the Breckinridge County Cooperative Extension Service. And today we're going to be talking about houseplants. Recently, I've kind of become obsessed, as you can see by my variety of houseplants that I have. There's a lot of different houseplants you can get, different varieties, and even if it's the same houseplant, you can get different variations of it, different colors. And I really like houseplants because they bring a lot of color into the house, they help improve the oxygen in the house, and they're just really pretty and cool to look at, and I like taking care of them. So houseplants is one of the categories for the 4-H State Fair and the I believe it's the horticulture category, and you can turn a houseplant in, get it judged at the state fair and your county fair and things like that. So with houseplants, most houseplants like the same temperatures that we humans do, so about 65, 70 degrees. They are usually from tropical areas, which is what makes them really, really good houseplants. Depending on how dry or how moist the air is in your house, you might have to do some different things for them. They do like humidity, so one thing you can do is mist them, or you can run a diffuser, like a misting diffuser or humidifier in the room where you have your houseplants to help them out. If you don't, sometimes the ends of them will turn a little brown and they won't be very happy. So I have a variety of different houseplants here. Right here I have a Wandering Jew, and it is probably one of my favorites. We used to propagate these at Breckinridge County High School at the FFA greenhouse, and I actually bought this from them. And they're just really pretty and purple and green, and they're really easy to propagate, which is something we will talk about in a different video. Right here I have a golden pothos. It's also called devil's ivy. This is a houseplant that's actually kind of hard to kill, and they're very forgiving, and if you forget to water them a few times, give them some water and they will perk right back up. I really like them because they like to trail and crawl everywhere. That's kind of why it's called devil's ivy. And you'll see these, people will string them up in their houses and things like that. Right here I have a snake plant. I actually got this from a 4-H agent. She gave me one of the babies off her big snake plant, Miss Christy Martin, and it is doing pretty good. It's had a rough life because I was learning how to take care of it, but it has all kinds of new growth with it. Right here I have a bird of paradise, and usually you see these a lot bigger, and these are pretty expensive when they start getting bigger. They'll be at Lowe's and Home Depot and things like that, like $30, $40, $50. I got this at our local Walmart for $5.97, so hopefully she'll grow nice and big and beautiful. I have my snake plant right here. This is another great house plant for you guys to try at home and try growing at home or having at home if I don't break it, because they're very forgiving. They are kind of in the cactusy family, so they don't need water that often, and they're another really forgiving plant if you forget to water them. Right here I have a Majesty Palm. I also got this at Walmart. It's just a nice little palm tree. Usually these are a lot bigger too, but I found this one for cheap. Usually the bigger ones are a lot more expensive, so I'm going to try and get it bigger and grow it out. So this is a Majesty Palm. There's a lot of different varieties. And right here I have a Christmas cactus. Some of you guys might see these. Sometimes they're called Thanksgiving cactuses, Christmas cactuses, things like that. They are really, really pretty once they bloom. They usually have little orange or pink blooms on them. Mine is not bloomed. Mine's kind of had a rough life. My dogs like to mess with it, but he's doing good since I repotted him. So with these houseplants, you guys can turn in any houseplant you want into the 4-H State Fair categories, and they will be judged on how they look, the pot they're in, and things like that. So you just want to take really good care of them, and it's just something and a nice hobby to have also, since we can't get out very much right now, having some houseplants. I really like them. They last for years. I know people who've had birds of paradise forever, snake plants forever, that get really, really tall. So they're just something really cool and easy to take care of once you get used to them.